Can the Pittsburgh Steelers overcome their biggest test yet and solidify their position as serious Super Bowl contenders? Facing the Philadelphia Eagles in Week 15, this showdown could define the Steelers' season. Let's break down what makes this game such a critical moment for Pittsburgh and why every Steelers fan should be paying attention. The Steelers are riding high at 9-3, leading the AFC North. Their offensive explosion against the Bengals in Week 14 gave fans a glimpse of their potential when firing on all cylinders. Russell Wilson, acquired in a blockbuster offseason trade, is starting to look like his Seattle prime, and Mike Tomlin's squad is proving resilient and adaptable. But the Eagles, a dominant NFC powerhouse with a 10-2 record, stand in their way. This is more than a regular season game. It's a litmus test. The Steelers are in playoff contention, but to prove they can compete with the NFL's elite, they must rise to the occasion against Philadelphia's formidable roster. The Eagles boast the NFL's top-ranked defense, led by a fearsome front seven featuring Hassan Reddick and Fletcher Cox. They're relentless, ranking first in sacks and dominating against the run. For the Steelers, this poses a significant problem. While Pittsburgh's offensive line has shown improvement, it has struggled at times to protect Wilson and open up running lanes for Najee Harris. Then there's the Steelers' defense. Known for its ability to generate turnovers, it'll face Jalen Hurts, a quarterback who's been nearly unshakable this season. Hurts' dual threat ability has been a nightmare for defenses, and the Steelers' secondary will need to be at its best to contain his deep throws to A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith. For Pittsburgh, the key lies in sustaining drives and avoiding turnovers. Wilson's connection with receivers like Deontay Johnson and rookie standout Calvin Austin III has been heating up, but the Eagles' secondary, led by Darius Slay, is adept at shutting down big plays. If Wilson can exploit short and intermediate routes while avoiding pressure, the Steelers can find success. But there's a catch. The Eagles excel at disguising their defensive schemes, which could force Wilson into costly mistakes. The run game also faces a critical test. Najee Harris has been inconsistent this season, but the Steelers need him to step up against Philadelphia's stout run defense. A balanced attack is essential to keep the Eagles' defense guessing. On the other side of the ball, the Steelers' defense must contend with an Eagles' offense that thrives on versatility. While TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith anchor Pittsburgh's pass rush, they'll need to contain Hurts' scrambling ability. Historically, mobile quarterbacks have been a challenge for the Steelers, and Hurts' ability to extend plays could expose weaknesses in their coverage. Additionally, the Eagles' offensive line is one of the league's best, meaning Watt and Highsmith will have to work harder than ever to disrupt Hurts. The Steelers' secondary, which has been vulnerable at times this season, faces a daunting task against Philadelphia's receiving duo of Brown and Smith. Stopping big plays while maintaining discipline will be crucial. How can the Steelers prevail? First, offensive coordinator Matt Canada must devise a creative game plan that neutralizes the Eagles' defensive strengths. Quick passes, screen plays, and creative use of motion could keep the Eagles off balance. Defensively, Pittsburgh needs to force Hurts into uncomfortable situations. This means winning early downs to create third and long scenarios where the pass rush can shine. Turnovers could be the deciding factor, and the Steelers have excelled in this area all season. If they can force Hurts into mistakes, it could shift the momentum in their favor. This matchup isn't just about the win-loss column, it's about proving that the Steelers belong among the NFL's elite. Beating the Eagles would validate Pittsburgh's status as a contender and give them a psychological edge heading into the playoffs. But the stakes go beyond the immediate future. For Wilson, it's an opportunity to silence critics who doubted his ability to lead a new team. For Tomlin, it's a chance to reinforce his legacy as one of the league's top coaches. And for Steelers fans, it's a moment to rally behind a team that has defied expectations all season. So can the Steelers rise to the challenge and prove they're ready for the big stage? All eyes will be on this game, and one thing is certain, it's going to be a clash to remember.